everyone, and welcome to another live stream here on the channel for the Black Hood Crew. I am the streamer tonight, Darkness30XX of the Black Hood Crew. Socials are right below here. Chat is always open over there. Below that, we have our counters for Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook for who's watching and where. Below that is a permanent Discord link where you can always join in. I have a separated chat area for in-stream chat where everything written there appears over there. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead and continue Cyberpunk 2077 tonight. The game is already open. I'm just going to switch over and we're going to go ahead and dive on in. Let's get this mess open and switching now. There we go. Game is open. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's call people.
Hey.
Hey. Wow, it's been a while since I heard that voice.
How's things at your end?
I'm in the middle of a meeting with Mitch. He wants me to hang up. He's signaling wildly.
Tell him to get lost. And tell him I said that.
He says hello. To you and your venerable mother.
Listen, I'm stuck in a shithole. It sucks hard.
So leave the shithole. Come home.
It's not that simple.
No is a nice word. Beautiful sometimes. You should use it more often. Sorry, Mitch is about to blow a fuse. I'll have to call you back.
I don't know how that's going to work out, but Victor Vector.
How's it going?
Hey, think I ought to ask you the same.
There you go.
How's Misty?
Well, after you left, she went off to visit her folks. For a while, most likely. Got a postcard from her, from Warsaw. There's a polar bear on it.
Nice.
Or I said hi when she gets back.
You'll tell her yourself.
Got rid of the biochip.
Arasaka do it?
Yeah. Sitting on their orbital station.
All right. So once you get back, pay me a visit, huh? You're gonna need a thorough checkup.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Yeah, so, to be honest, been better.
What am I supposed to do long distance over the phone?
I just wanted to talk, Vic.
Look, we go back long enough that you know I'm no good at this stuff. And Misty's out of town.
What am I supposed to do?
Get a grip. Make a decision. You already showed yourself and me you can do it.
That's right.
Thanks for the pep talk, Vic. Sounds like a plan.
Sounds like a flippin' plan. Time to lie down. Take a nap. Go to sleep. Let's see how long this mess lasts. They're gonna make me do that stupid Rubik's Cube again, aren't they? Here she is, right on time. Whoa. Ooh. All right, let's go. Hit me.
Cognitive function test. Solve the cube.
Come on. I did not jump. I can promise you that. It'll take more than that to make me jump. Nice try, though. Nice try.
Yorinobu Arasaka assumed leadership following his father's death and accused Militech of his murder. However, in an unexpected shift, the return of Saburo Arasaka appears to have diffused the situation between the rival megacorporations.
What's that ticking noise? Clock, maybe? On the wall behind me? Can't see it.
Saburo Arasaka and NUS President Rosalind Myers have agreed to meet in person to lay the groundwork for a lasting peace.
Oh, whatever that scratching noise was, it's done.
Will was taken today as the Arasaka CEO
Huh,
withdrew from
there she is.
Main City 15 armored vehicles from the company.
Hey, listen. These tests gonna go on much longer?
We need very precise data.
Can't stand this anymore.
Here we go again.
Cognitive function test.
Solve the cube.
Solve the cube.
Okay.
Please sit up.
It's just a
Respond
repeat.
to the key words. No thinking, just the first word that comes to mind. Loyalty.
No. Want to talk to Hanako Arasaka.
Please respond to each term with the first thing that comes to mind.
Quick as I can, no thinking, right?
Humanity.
Enough. No more tests. I refuse to take any.
Please step onto the treadmill. As quickly as you can.
I should have said
without
no
thinking about
and
it.
just told her to go screw herself.
No.
Cognitive function test. Solve the cube.
Fuck, no. Enough. I've had it. Fucking hate this place. Enough, I'm done.
Cool, I get to flip out. Let's get angry. Fuck all your stuff. To hell with this damn treadmill.
Fuck!
To hell with this thing.
Fuck you all!
He just got angry. Just throwing shit across the room.
Please get up.
Fuck your chair. Fuck your paperwork. Fuck all of it. Oh, look, it's Hellman.
Didn't expect to see you here, of all people.
Life is full of surprises.
Oh, shit.
Someone really ought to clean this mess up.
You can
What do you want?
kiss my ass, Hellman.
They asked me to speak to you.
So Saburo Arasaka's returned. In Yorinobu's body.
We live in strange times.
Yeah, no shit.
Not freaked? That doesn't faze you?
Half my life I worked to give Saburo Arasaka immortality. In so doing, I grew accustomed to the thought of his resurrection.
It's not just his immortality. Saburo stole his own son's body.
Saburo is the first human to ever reach for and achieve a divine state. The gods stand above good and evil.
No. Alt Cunningham was first.
A surprising comparison, yet accurate on many counts.
True.
Guess you're back in the Arasaka fold. For good this time? Haven't had enough of them. The whole fucked up family.
Very.
Arasaka will always get his way. And the new project is an excellent fit with my skill set. A prime outlet for my ambitions. And it has to do with you, actually.
Fine. So what do you have to tell me?
Oh boy.
I fear I'm the bearer of bad news. Listen to me. The procedure was a success. We removed the biochip. But the damage it wrought proved enormous. At the genetic level, altered DNA. The kind you would find in those suffering from radiation sickness.
Fun.
And sadly, it's lethal.
No. I don't believe you.
The test results are unequivocal.
You could still be wrong.
Were I you, I would place my hopes elsewhere. All the options have yet to be exhausted.
How much time I got?
Approximately 6 months. Then things will deteriorate quickly.
Fun.
The time before your ultimate demise will be worst. Most taxing.
Want to talk to Hanako Arasaka?
I'm afraid that's impossible.
We had a deal.
And both sides fulfilled their respective ends. You, your case, your troubles, no longer interest Hanako.
Hanako Arasaka promised to save my life.
Precisely why she sent me here to discuss your options with you.
Oh boy.
What other options are there? Already gone under the knife once.
Arasaka Corporation has the capability to cheat death. All we require from you is a dose of trust.
Trusted you once already. Fat lot of good that did me.
Mm-hmm.
You may join our pilot program. Secure your soul. I fear your body is no longer of any use. You must abandon it. We will create an engram of your mind and store it in Mikoshi.
Store it? Why can't I just get a new body?
We have yet to solve the compatibility issue.
Doesn't sound like you had much of a problem with Saburo Arasaka.
You have no offspring. Nor do you have an entire clinic focused solely on your care.
How am I supposed to know this isn't another one of your tricks?
A trick?
Maybe Arasaka just wants to punish a pain-in-the-ass thief. Maybe Saburo just wants another soul in his collection.
The Arasakas have become gods. You are nothing to them. Insignificant.
So this has to be your sweet revenge. Lucky you. Your life's work has turned Saburo into a god. Yet here you stand, a mere mortal.
That would make two of us. Why would I seek to punish my companion in distress? My employer has made you an offer. We should finish discussing it.
So let's say I agree. Land in Arasaka's soul prison. Put myself at their mercy. Do I even need to ask about the catch?
Yeah.
All is set forth in a contract, guaranteed therein. You must merely sign it. If you wish to live, that is. Now, since a digitized psyche is not legally an individual, the contract entails relinquishing your rights. A temporary measure, naturally.
No. Not about to become the property of Arasaka Corp.
Current participants of the program are all well-known, influential people. We have yet to receive any complaints.
And if I refuse?
Your belongings are packed. A shuttle will take you back to Earth, and you will be dead before winter. It's
Damn.
no easy decision, I know. You should think it through carefully.
Yeah.
I want to live.
As do most. There's no point in delaying. We can begin immediately.
Got a little closer, Hellman.
See
God damn.
you in the future, I hope.
Yes. See you. Our staff will take it from here.
Hey, what's your name?
Hazme.
Hajime. Let me ask you something. What would you say to a person who walked right into their greatest foe's jail to save their life? I would say, all right, but do not forget the way home.
I know this is probably one of many paths to the end, many paths to different endings, I would guess. So we're just going to see this one through. All right. Let's see. They're just going to digitize him. Turn him into an engram. A virtual version of himself. Like what Johnny was. Space. Space. Loading. It's a black screen.
Evie, how's the Earth looking from way up there? She as pretty as they say? Or is that just another
Credits.
lie? Listen, don't forget, your implants were made for Earth gravity. Could start acting up in orbit. What I'm trying to say is don't ignore any error warnings, okay?
Now look, there's Keanu Reeves' name for Johnny Silverhand.
And when you're back, I mean, if you come back, I'll do a full checkup. Maybe even give you a little discount.
That'd be nice, Victor.
Take care, V.
Hey, V. I was just wondering how you've been. Haven't heard from you in a while. Still living large in Night City?
Maybe.
I don't know. All I think about is dropping everything and leaving. Yet, here I am, still.
Ah.
This city's like quicksand. The more you try to get out, the more it pulls you in.
Only up to your
Once you're
waist,
on your
though.
knees, you're never getting out. Like,
Google it. You can only sink up to quicksand up to your waist. We're actually more buoyant than
look out
quicksand.
for yourself, okay?
Kind of like
Call me
floating in it,
sometime.
you know?
Bye. Hey, V. It's Pan Am. Remember me? The one with the car?
No.
Listen, you wouldn't happen to have any gigs to spare, would you? I'm not picky or anything. I'll take whatever pays the rent. If you've got something, or you know someone who does, give me a call, okay? I'd really appreciate it.
Sorry, can't hear you from cyberspace.
So, yeah, that's it. Catch you sometime in the afterlife, maybe.
Maybe.
Hello, V. Saul speaking. Heard about something big happening in Night City. With a certain V in the lead role. Don't know what that was all about or what you got going on. But if you ever need a hand, Our camp's your second home. I will never forget what you did for us. And for me. It's a debt I'm happy to owe you.
Must be nice.
Head up, eyes forward, V. V, hey! Can you hear me? Shit, is this thing recording?
No.
Okay, well, all of us have been wondering when you're finally gonna drop by. We can get a barbecue going, knock a few back, do a couple of races, or pay a friendly visit to the Raff and Shiv. Guess
To the
what I'm
what?
trying to say is, well, Badlands could use a badass like you, V. Don't know what you got on your plate right now, but remember, you're welcome out here anytime.
Sure.
All right, now take care.
Gotta hand it to you, V. I'm impressed. When you told me you were gonna go after Hellman, I was sure you'd come back as a garbage bag full of smithereens.
Same.
You did it. I'm not usually wrong about people and what they're capable of. I'm curious to see what else you've got in ya. If you're looking for your next job, you know where to find me.
Sounds good.
Hey, V. Orbital connections cost an arm and a leg, so I'll just get right to it. I was just thinking about you, so I laid out a quick tarot and... Oh dear. The Fool, the Moon, the High Priestess. Those are bad cards.
That's why I don't believe in that garbage.
Keep a close eye on your new friends, V. I mean it.
Music. The music. So the circuitry looks like nerve endings. Potential spinal cord here. Nerves stretching off to the sides. Controlling basic bodily functions and more complex ones. That's what it looks like anyway. Yeah. Very much that's what it looks like. You know, there was a time where games didn't have credits at all. Basically, back when they first came out, games didn't have credits. These people, I would say, what, maybe 35, 40 years ago, would have never gotten a mention. Just complete a product on the shelf, people buy it, play it, beat it if they can back then, and that's it. But thankfully now, you have things like this, where you have credits showcasing the talent, the people involved in games like Cyberpunk, or many of the more modern games you play nowadays. I mean, you think about it now, you watch a movie, and at the end, what do? Play credits. So, just as they do in the movies, where you see the end credits showcasing the names of everyone involved, usually starting with, you know, the on-screen talent, the actors and whatnot, directors, producers and whatnot, but over time they added more. The cameraman, extras that, you know, may have had a line or two or whatever. Just, it's nice to know that people are getting the recognition in something that is going to be around for a good while. Whether it was popular or not is besides the point. Their names are still here. Yeah. It's nice to see that, right? It's always funny. You look at lists like these, and you just look at all the different names. Maybe the origin of some of them. Yeah, he did have a special appearance. I never got to that. It was like a side quest, but Hideo Kojima was in here. Yeah. Ha! Taco Hemingway. That's funny. Tony's people and their names. Amazing. Look, you even got people in the back office at CD Projekt Red. Studio behind Cyberpunk 2077. Presidents, co-founders, members of the boards, investor relations. These are people that, you know, made sure the money got pulled together. Business development, basically, you know, the people that pushed paper, whether it was in one country or another. Global production, people that made sure that a game got released on a global scale. The legal team, because you can never go wrong with having a good lawyer on your side. Global communications. A lot of people involved with that. You can see even the country, some of them. There's France. Above that, you saw the US. China, Italy, Japan, France, Germany, Korea, China again. So, yeah. Play Far Cry 6. I'll see if I can get my hands on it. And I'll try that next. I mean, now that I played this, beat it, I need a new game to get through. I haven't really played Far Cry since 3. So, yeah, I'll definitely see if I can pick up Far Cry 6, try that out. I heard great things about Red Dead Redemption. I'm looking... Best game ever. Alright. I've only heard good things, so... I think definitely that would probably be a good place to go. I just gotta get it. I don't own it at the moment, but it's definitely on the to-do list. I will definitely pick it up as soon as I can. And you'll see some live streams of me playing, if not Far Cry 6, maybe some Red Dead Redemption 1 and 2. Because if you're going to play something, you're going to play it right. You're going to play it all the way through. In the meantime, on my off time, I'll probably dive back into this. Into Cyberpunk, hit some side quests or anything else. Oh no, I'm sure I won't. Given the fact that, again, all I hear from Red Dead Redemption 1 and 2 is just only positive things. I mean, occasionally you get like online griefers, but like play an online game where you don't get stuck with some jackass, who just has it out for you for some weird reason. It doesn't exist. Games like that don't exist. You play online, you get stuck with griefers, some jerk that just has it out for you. GTA 5 has that issue. I know Red Dead Redemption 2 Online has that issue, so... But I'm not a big on the online play. Although I did play some Counter-Strike Global Offensive not too long ago. I don't have a PS4. Unfortunately, I've gone PC Master Race. The only home console I have is my Switch, which I actually do intend on getting one of those conversion kits so I can stream that live. I do have a Pro controller for it, so I can literally, do like I do with this, sit here, have the game in front of me, but still be able to stream it on my second monitor, which, again, is great having a second monitor. Like, it's so nice having a second monitor. Because right now, all of this, the whole credits, like, I see the game full screen here. But over here, I have my OBS software open. So right here, I see that live chat, but I see it over here. Well, right now, you're the only viewer right now. But it's still one more than zero. And I'll take it. Really. Because again, I'm doing this for fun. Yeah, I definitely have played Call of Duty before, but I played it on the PS3. Yes, that long ago. I still have my PS3 somewhere around here, you know, copies of, you know, Modern Warfare 2 and 3. I actually have the original Modern Warfare for PC in a box somewhere. Back when you still installed off of CDs. But we'll see. You know, I definitely want to try out Far Cry 6, Red Dead Redemption 1 and 2. And just increase my game library. I have over 200 games on Steam. Vanguard, yes. Free trial for PC. I might try that. And we'll see. We'll go from there. Because you never know. There's a couple things I've been wanting to to dive into. And it'd be nice to be able to live stream, because this was my first time playing and beating Cyberpunk. Like, prior to this, I had no idea what I was getting myself into. It's till the 13th, so check it out, Vanguard. Okay. I still got a little bit of time. It's only the 8th. So, a little bit of time. A little bit of time. So, judging by the names here on the credits, it looks like they got to the Spanish localization. Here's the French. It took a lot of people to put this together. You have to remember, every little thing about pretty much any game has to be created. Whether it's sound effects, even for stuff that doesn't already exist. Voices of people. That's a person. All of the artwork, down from the 3D models, the textures, any pre-rendered video, like all that stuff. Someone had to sit down and make it. I actually went to school for that. Didn't pan out, but that's okay. Life has many doors through which to find many opportunities. And it's all about finding the right one that works for you. And I'm trying to do that. You know, because what I do here, this isn't about me trying to, you know, become some super famous streamer. I will not be Ninja. I will not be like fucking Mr. Beast. Like, I'm not the next any of these guys. Maybe. But it probably won't be anything too wild. It all depends. But in the meantime, you know, I'm just trying to get through things, get through life. And try to be the best version of myself for, you know, my family, my friends. It's really only a matter of time. By the way, I'm guessing this is the Spanish list. This traditional Chinese localization. So yeah, if you don't know, in China, there are two main languages spoken. There's Mandarin and Cantonese, but among those are like lower dialects, regional dialects. So you can actually have people living in the country of China, but say someone from the mountains or some of these mountain villages goes to the city and tries to converse with anybody there, and they wouldn't know what the hell they were saying. Like, they would sit there and be like, the hell did you just say? And the other person would be just as confused, be like, what did you say? Even though they're both Chinese, they're both from the same country, but the local dialects can differentiate so much that it would be as if they were speaking a completely different language. I don't think there's really anything like that here, at least in the United States. You have things like accents, you know, southern accent versus like a northern accent, city accents, you know, stuff like that. But the actual words spoken, you can understand it. You know, maybe one person's accent might be thicker than another, but doesn't really change what you know, the idea being passed across. The spoken word still understood. You know, you get somebody saying y'all, but y'all isn't used in some places. You know, they might do the whole thing you all. You'd have people from you know, from England, UK. They speak Old English, which has a very British accent. I couldn't do one to save my own life, so there's that. But again, it's funny how, you know, a lot of these people, especially like the audio engineers, had to go extra hard, specifically when it came to language distribution. Now, I am super happy right now because I'm looking at my stream status right now, my current stats, if you would. And normally about right now is when I would have, you know, quite a few frames dropped, whether it's through rendering lag or stream encoding, which is the process of my computer converting what you see here from my screen through my internet connection. I've dropped 0 frames due to encoding lag, and 9 frames total due to rendering lag. That's my graphics card basically trying to push the image out, and then the encoding part takes over. So whatever settings I put are working. So that basically allows me, or at least you, the viewer, to see me and what's going on here as smooth as humanly possible. Right now, I'm rendering at 60 frames a second, which is really good. Be very smooth. I wouldn't expect it to be anything more than that, but still, very, very good. Let me see now. Where are we? Saber Interactive. See, you got to get everybody involved. Presidents and the CEOs and all these programmers. Q&A. Secret 6. Again, you got presidents. These are like sub-studios that handled that maybe some work during game production was handed off. Be like, hey, you know, your studio or your small group is really good at, say, rendering vehicles. Okay, we need, you know, 16 types of trucks, 16 types of cars or whatever. Okay, get to work on that. And then they would specifically work with the idea that they are only going to work on vehicles. Another group might be outsourced for, weapons, character models, building models, or just textures, or just different things here and there. And that's why you have these smaller groups. You see, they're not very big. So they're usually very specialized. They say, okay, we need you to do just this part. I see. Vehicle recordings. Coordinators. That's like, the engine rev, tires hitting the street, things like that. Many, many groups involved. And the more complex, the more engaging the game is, the more you'll see these credits being crazy long. I mean, these credits have been going for how long now? A while now. And I think these credits might actually be longer than the ones for Avengers Endgame, which had ridiculously long credits. But then again, there were a lot of people involved with the filming of Avengers Endgame. Oh, we're still going. Oy, it's amazing, really. Each one of these people, probably had some idea on what they were working on. But to actually see, culmination of their collective efforts. And that's what we experienced here. As always, you can go back on my YouTube page. That's for the Black Hood Crew. You can Google it. It will pop up, because I know. I've tried it. All my past videos are there. At the time I recorded them, I was fully live, which I always do. So there will be times where, stuff happens. Life happens. And I think I got called away in one video. Had to use the restroom in another. Thankfully, I have the option of, changing, my different screens, so you're not stuck with like an empty image of what's behind me here, which is fun. But yeah, hit up YouTube, check out my past videos. I played other games before as well. It's all on there, free to view. This is also going live on, obviously, the big three: YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, but this is also going live on Twitch. Twitter is one of the other places that's going live. This is also going live on Trovo. Steam. This is also live on Steam. I've tried other ones like Instagram, and the option is there, but only if it's like I singularly point out, okay, I'm only going to stream to Instagram. And that's not what I want, because this goes live simultaneously. I use Restream to push everything I do across multiple platforms so that everyone has an opportunity to join in, to see what's going on, to see what I'm doing, whether I'm here at home playing a game or trying to run through a game, or I'm, in the car doing my episodes of me driving to work, which again, fully live. Thanks to my phone holder, I can keep my eyes on the road, so I don't have to worry about being distracted as a driver. It's only about 25 minutes or so that I do it, so it's not like, you know, I'm in the car for 2 hours talking by myself like a crazy person. Kind of like I'm doing here. Except I know there's at least one person watching. The counter over there says so. It's right over there. Right underneath the chat. Oh, Valve, Steam Business. This is how the game was able to be basically allowed on the Steam store for purchase. Bandai Namco, which you've seen their name all over the world. Many different products, many different things. Usually having to do with like anime-based products, whether it's, you know, movies, TV shows, toys, other types of media. Yeah, Bandai Namco is pretty much in charge of a lot of that mess. On a global scale, too. Italia. Nordic. That's like Northern European. Northern European. Hellas. No idea. UK. That's United Kingdom, obviously. Yeah, these credits are definitely longer than that of Endgame. It's nice though, you know. And pretty much the only reason I want to sit here and go through these credits is to give these people the opportunity for their work to be showcased. I don't know if any other streamers do this, or they'll sit here through credits, but it's basically to give these folks the respect. They put in the time, they put in the work, they put in the effort to make Cyberpunk into what it was. Now, if you want to blame anybody for how poorly everything went down, well, some of their names are in there. But I feel it's gotten better. You know, it's not as bad as initially was. You know, people panned it. It definitely runs better than I thought it would. Especially on my own system. So yeah, not too bad. I definitely enjoyed myself playing Cyberpunk 2077. I will say though, some variety in the background of this credit sequence would definitely be a benefit. Ah, there's NVIDIA. They optimized the game specifically for NVIDIA, and this explains why. NVIDIA got their name up here first. Now, eventually, like I said, they did fix the graphics issue for AMD cards. You can see it right there. Eventually, it was fixed, and the game ran better. Hopefully, going forward, we don't run into any more graphical glitches in other games. Community moderators, the mods. Definitely a lot of them. Songs. Probably what played on the radio. Never really listened to it, but still cool that they did that. Yeah, if you bother to listen, these are the people in charge of the music. Written by, performed by, published by, because you know the record company's got to get their cut, so I'm going to drop names left and right, as always. A lot of songs made it into this. That's good there. It's always nice to have the variety. Makes it feel more immersive. You know, like when you change a radio station in a car. You know, playing in a game, you think, yeah, there's no way they're playing, you know, like a song. But here you go. Plenty of real music. Whew. Thought I was about to sneeze there. I don't know any of these people. Like at all. I'm guessing they're various DJs, various different countries around the world. Probably not big time, but still. Oh, there you go. A name I know. A$AP Rocky. They could definitely do with quicker credits. Maybe not quicker, but definitely. Maybe some sort of interactive element. Maybe. Retinal scan. Tarhawk. Wow. Some of these names. Still impressive. Really. They're just gonna keep going. Anyway, so yeah, this was definitely a unique experience, even though, you know, a lot of people, I don't want to say they hated the game, but just they feel it didn't live up to the hype. You know what I mean? Like, this thing had huge presentation and Keanu Reeves coming out on stage and, you know, that whole thing. What was it that he said? One guy screamed out of the crowd, "Oh, you're breathtaking." I think that's what it was. That was the term he used. Breathtaking. And Keanu Reeves yelled it back there, "No, you're breathtaking." Yeah, that was pretty cool. Outside of that, I mean, they pushed. Don't get me wrong, they pushed hard for this to be bigger than it actually was. Still a big game. Still had a lot of content on it. I mean, there's literally a list of stuff I didn't do, simply because I was pushing for, you know, completion of the game. You know, as part of, you know, the online stream. But yeah, we're into the special thanks area. These are people that maybe did not have a direct hand in making Cyberpunk 2077, but they still had some sort of influence. Maybe not on the game, but on those that worked on the game. You know, well, you never know. You could be one day, you know, pizza delivery guy. Could deliver, you know, a stack of pizzas to a game studio. Next thing he knows, his name is in the credits because he delivered a stack of pizzas. Normally it'd be under like special thanks, but some studios like to push things a little further, and I love it when they do that. They'll turn around and they'll say, you know, they'll give a special credit, you know, to the custodial staff, or to the, you know, to the guy who delivers their food, maybe on the regular basis. Or this list right here. Babies born during development. Yeah. You know, these games can take multiple years. You can make a baby in less than one. So, yeah. It's definitely possible that all of these people, all of these names, these babies, were, if not conceived before, conceived during and born during the development of Cyberpunk 2077. So you got, yeah, we're starting to wind down now. And that's it. Thank you for playing. Congrats, you've completed the main storyline of Cyberpunk 27. But remember that Night City never sleeps. There's still so much to see and do. You can continue from your last open world checkpoint where you have a special reward waiting for you. Would you like to keep playing? Why, yes, I would. I wonder where it's going to put me. Here's a reward. What is this? Gorilla Arms Cyberware. Nothing. An access token. And available at the Ripper Docks, the Militech Berserk MK5. This activates a thing called Berserk. Check that out. So I'm back in the game. Back in Night City. So from here, I would have the opportunity to continue on doing side jobs, gigs, cyber psycho sightings, purchase vehicles, get places to live, and obviously it's a list of stuff I've already completed. But you get the gist of it. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and cut this out here, though. Saving the game. And that would be it for tonight. We got through Cyberpunk 2077, which didn't really take the full time here. Most of it's just waiting through the damn credits. But it was nice to go ahead and give those people the respect that they've earned. The game was very good. I gotta turn this off. There we go. Much better. So yeah, like I said, we're going to go ahead and cut it out here. But I will be back Monday for another episode of me driving to work. Again, usually around 3:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But until then, I'll always say this. Have a good day. Have a good night. And be excellent to each other. Take it easy.